Hi, I'm Gian of the Sonoma State Sports Management Group, here with head women's soccer coach Emiria Salzmann Dunn. It's nice to see you again, Coach.
Thank you, you too.
Thanks. Congratulations on ending the season, number 7 in the country, number 1 in the West region, and being in position to host a playoff game.
Thank you. Yeah, we're really excited. It's a nice position to be in, and it's been a long time coming, so we're ready to embrace the opportunity.
Yeah, those are some very impressive accomplishments, and only your second season here. It seems like you've turned the program around pretty fast. How did you get the girls to buy into your system and style of play so quickly?
I don't know. It's probably a lot of little things. I think it's just being persistent, having discipline, being consistent as well. And I think also the players, I've been lucky. They're a great group of girls. They work hard. They wanted to work hard. And it really didn't take them long to buy in. I think the hardest part was just adjusting to a new coach and a new system and new ways. But they were hungry, and I have to give them a lot of credit because they really welcomed me.
That's good.
So I think the hardest part was just in learning how to create a team system and a culture. But I don't know. I don't know what the one thing is that changed it around for them.
Yeah.
They care very deeply for each other, and that helps them as well.
That's good. Yeah, with all that being said, it seems like they've got through a lot of adversity this season too. You started off very hot and then lost at home 4-1 to Cal State Stanislaus, and then took you 7 games to lose again to Dominguez Hills at Dominguez Hills, but you're leading in shots that game 19-6, so it kind of seemed like ball just didn't find the net, and then you lost starting defensive back Megan Foy to torn ACL on homecoming, but you rebounded from all that with a huge 8-0 victory against Humboldt State, and Kara Curtin, your leading scorer, didn't even score 1 goal that game.
Yeah.
And then you followed that up by this end of the season victory, avenging your loss earlier to Stanislaus at Stanislaus to take the conference. So how did you get your team through the ups and downs of such a long season?
Well, I think you only can take it one game at a time. I think if you, everybody knows that to go undefeated is one of the rarest feats in sports. I mean, it's so difficult to do that. And you have to just realize that the losses are there to teach you something. Sometimes the greatest lessons are learned in losses. And I think that has been our focus. And I think the girls are very resilient. They bounce back every time, and when we do lose, it's a great motivating tool. They come back to training harder. They're more focused. They're more determined. They take it very personally. And I think great teams take losses very personally. They don't like to lose, and they do have that quality. I think very early in the season we started off, one new thing that we did this year is we started keeping stats. And so it developed this sort of competitive atmosphere where it was pitting, the players against each other in terms of winning and losing. And so they don't like losing. And I think when those losses came along, they came along at the right time in the season for us. We were able to learn from them. We bounced back. And in fact, in the Dominguez game, I was not unhappy with our performance. Sometimes it just goes that way. You're not going to win everything all the time. Sports isn't fair.
Yeah.
So it just, it's taught me a lot about the team, and that I have a team of winners.
Yeah. I noticed that team competition on senior day, right when they were about to check in, everybody was scoring a goal, and Sarah Studer was like, "Hey, I want to score a goal too." Yeah, so that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
So what would you say your main message to your team will be to mentally prepare them for a postseason run?
I think we just have to stay doing what we do. We don't change anything. We don't, all of a sudden get nervous about postseason play. It's another part of the season.
Yeah.
You have to gear up for it differently. You're coming down to single elimination, particularly. We're expecting to make the NCAA tournament, so that's a single elimination tournament. So it is a little bit different, but we got this far because everything that we were doing has been working. Of course we know we have weaknesses. Of course we know that there are a lot of things we still need to be better at, but I don't think you ever stop learning. It's just that we don't dwell on them and we just stay consistent. We do what we do, we get better and better and better, and we believe in each other and have faith. And I think that's really it. And I think sometimes, even in my younger coaching days, I would worry a little bit getting into postseason play and think, okay, now I have to do this, and I have to do this, and I have to do this. But really, you just do what you do to the best of your ability. And you challenge all of your opponents to meet you there. And I think that's what we're ready to do. And we had a great training today, and I think the girls are really, really ready. So we'll see what it brings.
Yeah. Well, good luck in the playoffs, and
Thank
you
you
for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good to talk to you again.
Go to www.sonomaseawolves.com and follow the girls this Friday as they start the CCAA tournament in Carson against Cal Poly Pomona at 11 a.m.